If you've ever wondered what it was like to play Mario Kart in real life, this is the product for you. The Segway Ninebot GoKart Pro, an all-electric, drift-ready go-kart that goes 24 miles per hour and has insane torque. Let's check it out. So this is the GoKart Pro from Segway Ninebot. It has standard aluminum gas and brake pedals, soft rubber tires in the front, and extremely hard rubber tires in the back, ready to go for drifting. And as you can tell, I've already put quite a bit of miles on them, because when you first get it, they are completely smooth, but driving on asphalt obviously does a little damage to them, so there you go. Has a extremely nice high quality seat belt because this thing can haul, and when you're drifting you definitely want a seat belt on. It's got a cool little spoiler there, a rubber front lip, so in case you, I don't know, bump into a curb or something, which I would not recommend, you have a little bit of protection there. It sits super low to the ground, so driving up or down onto, say, a driveway can be a little squirrely, just because you could bump, but obviously for drifting you want an extremely low center of gravity. It has a decent steering wheel. It is plastic, but it feels just about right in your hand when you're driving it. It's the right size and right shape, right feel to it. Could probably be a little improved upon, but the steering wheel is definitely fine. And what's most interesting is it comes with this little Bluetooth speaker in the box. Now this go-kart is all electric, so obviously it doesn't really make any sound. I mean, the electric motor does make a tiny bit of sound as it spins up, but it's fairly quiet. This Bluetooth speaker automatically syncs to the go-kart, and again, it came with it. And it has 5 different sound modes that are synchronized to the gas pedal. So say you want it to sound like a hypercar or a 50cc golf cart, or a muscle car or a 2-stroke engine. You can turn it on, set the drive mode, and as you hit the gas, it literally sounds just like that. It's pretty interesting. I don't use it too often, but I could totally see why you'd like that. So enough of the overview here. What do you say we hop in and give it a drive, shall we? All right, so I have the kart in track mode, which unlocks the 24 miles an hour. And obviously with anything semi-dangerous, don't forget a helmet. So here we go. Full power, all the torque. And we are off with the Segway GoKart Pro. All right, so we're gonna do a pull on this thing in first person view. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. The torque in this thing is just insane. I have no idea how well the speed is gonna play out on video, but I'll tell you what, when your butt is an inch off the ground, it feels super fast. Oh yeah. Good braking power too. 3, 2, 1. Stops nice and quick. All right. Okay, now that the ride is done, we're going to take a look at the Segway Ninebot app. So everything about this go-kart is controlled straight through the app. So if you look at the top of the screen, there's a little lock icon. And what's cool about that is, just like a car, you can literally lock the go-kart, so it's essentially theft-proof. When it's locked, you can't move the go-kart forwards or backwards. The wheels just seize in place. So, I mean, I guess you could steal it by literally picking it up and carrying it off, but this thing is ridiculously heavy, so good luck with that. It shows you your battery charge, how far you can go as far as range. It allows you to use GPS to track your ride. And if you look at the bottom of the page here, you see different settings called safe mode, new rider mode, sport mode, and track mode. You can actually limit the engine speed straight through the app. So I was riding around in track mode, which is 24 miles an hour. There's safe mode, which is 5 miles an hour. I guess if you want your, I don't know, 4-year-old to ride it around or something. There's new rider mode, which is 10 miles an hour. There's sport mode, which is 17 miles an hour, I believe. And then again, track mode's 24 miles an hour. So again, obviously, if it's safe mode, you're going to have somebody really small running around in it. One thing I didn't point out on the golf cart is you can actually adjust the length of the cart. So there's 2 screws you can pull out in the frame, and you can shrink and extend the length of the cart by about 18 inches. So little people, you know, little guys, kids or whatever, can still ride it around, or obviously stretch it out all the way for a full-grown adult. There's a cool headlight you can turn on and off for apparently riding at night, which I really don't recommend, but who doesn't like some cool lights? And there is a firmware updater right on the app. You can click on that and update the golf cart's firmware on the fly. There's a few other cool settings, like you can fine-tune the drift settings and things like that, but it's a good feature, full feature app, and it works great. Alright, so I have the go-kart parked in the garage, so now I'm going to show you guys the different sound settings off the speaker since I've had it off the whole time. So here is the first one, which kind of reminds me of like a hypercar. So I'll hit my foot so you guys can see how it syncs up. So that's that, and now let's change the mode. Kind of sounds like a really fast motorcycle, I guess. Just like, I guess, maybe like a 50cc engine, maybe. Actually, maybe more just like a muscle car. And this is this is like a 2-stroke engine. Pretty neat. All right, guys. So that just about does it for the Segway Ninebot GoKart Pro. One thing I did forget to mention is it does have a manual handbrake. So for all of you guys out there who, I don't know, are expert at drifting, or if you want to practice your initial D moves, there you go. You got a manual handbrake. So when I was doing it in the video you guys saw, I was just doing it with sheer steering wheel and gas. So you don't need to use the handbrake, but I'm assuming if you're good at it, it adds even more layers of fun. But there you go. So if you want to live out your Mario Kart fantasy, check this out. It's pretty fun. It's available on Amazon for $2,000, and typically you can get it on sale for about $1,800. It's usually on sale whenever I see it on there. So there you go. Segway GoKart Ninebot Pro. For the Adventurers Guild, I'm Steve, and we will catch you guys in the next one.